There are so many different types of movies, so many genres that you can pick from. You can watch a horror movie one day, you can watch a romantic movie the next day, you can watch a action movie the day after. But there's one genre of movie that I end up turning on quite a bit because, you know, I'm always in the mood for a good giggle, a good whoop-de-doo. I'm talking about comedy movies today. Me and my buddy Isaac Corrigan are going to be talking about our favorite comedy movies to watch with the boys, the homies.
Greetings and salutations.
I'm wearing a suit. I've got tiny hands. I got a Canadian $5 bill. This doesn't really make any sense. So, comedy movies. One of my favorite genre of movies, I would say.
Wait, do you have something under your shirt?
What do you mean?
I thought you were wearing like shoulder pads underneath your shirt.
My pecs, my massive. I'm Mr. Breast, and I'm about to. Okay.
Mr. Breast.
Yeah, I grab people's breasts.
I'll start with like my least favorite, I would say.
Like how-
it's
like-
Ferris Bueller's Day.
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
I was gonna say like your least favorite ever. Like I didn't know what you meant by that.
No. Out of the ones out of like my top 4-ish, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, classic comedy movie. One of my favorites.
It gets a hand clap from me.
I rewatched it recently. Forgot how much I liked it. It's very good.
If you guys don't know what Ferris Bueller is about, it's about basically this guy pretends to be sick, gets out of school, and then he goes and gets his friends to go out and just do stuff all day, and he wants to have a day off. It's kind of like a senior skip day.
It's not the funniest comedy movie ever. The receptionist girl, she's really funny.
All the goths, the
Yeah.
whatever she says, yeah.
The sluts and the sluts and the jocks and the Ferris Bueller himself is not that funny. It's more of like a coming of age movie, but it's still a comedy. I love it. It's good.
He's like a fourth wall breaker most of the movie.
I say that's my favorite part about it is like the whole fourth wall thing. I like Cameron. I like him as a character and how he like learns from Ferris, I guess, because Ferris is more outgoing. Cameron's more like timid, anxious, and then they like learn from each other in the end, kind of.
Cameron reminds me of me a lot, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm like really similar to Cameron.
This is ridiculous, okay? I'll go with,
Yeah, I relate to him in some ways too.
The only part I don't really understand, I don't understand like the whole art museum scene where they're just like looking at art. That part was kind of weird.
That's like my favorite scene. I love that. Not like for terms of comedies, that's not like a comedic scene. It's just shot very well.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird because it's such like a fun movie, and then it just cuts to this like crazy. I don't know. It's very like cinematic. I like that scene.
I do like the part in that scene where they're all like staring at the paintings and they have their arms crossed and they're like they're like studying the painting. I like that shot a lot.
I want to like go to that museum and recreate those pictures. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy that movie. Like that's one of my, I would say that's probably one of my like comfort comedy movies that I watch every once in a while. Oh, and freaking the song that song.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna pick my next. Oh my gosh. My first pick is probably one of my favorites of all time, and that would be Superbad. I love Superbad. That movie is so funny. The cast is perfect. I love Seth Rogen and Bill Hader as the cops. Like all the scenes with them are so good. Them with McLovin are actually like probably my favorite scenes in the whole movie because I like McLovin a lot too.
Yeah, Superbad was also on my list. I would say that's my favorite comedy. Yeah, in terms of everything, honestly. It's super funny. Love the cast. It actually has like a story, kind of like it's a coming of age story. It's not just like a stupid comedy.
Another thing is it's the complete opposite of Ferris Bueller. Like complete opposite. It's kind of another like high schoolers taking a day off type of thing, but it's done in a whole different way. They're trying to get drinks for a party. That's the whole like plot of the movie.
I put a few like fun facts I wrote down about it. You probably know this, but Seth and Evan are named after the writers Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, so it's kind of like a autobiography basically. It's not 100% true, like it's not a 100% true story, but it's like based off stuff that happened to them in high school. And it's also the very first movie that Emma Stone was in, so it's a debut for her and for the guy who played McLovin. I forget his name. I watched How to Train Your Dragon recently, and I was like, that chubby kid sounds like McLovin, and it was.
Yep. I love the scene where McLovin and the cops destroy the cop car. Like they shoot at the cop car. One of the best scenes of all time. So fun, so funny.
Love how awkward Michael Cera is in it.
Yeah.
This is like a peak movie for Michael Cera being awkward. I think I relate to Michael Cera the most in this movie.
Dude, me too, bro. Me too.
He has some of the funniest lines when he's taking his first drink or whatever, and he's like, "To respecting women," or whatever.
Jonah Hill's also really funny in the movie. I just feel like I don't laugh.
He's an asshole.
Yeah, I don't laugh as much at him.
He's funny, and like, because he just kind of like crashes out the whole movie and is screaming, and that's funny. But he's like, his character is an asshole. I guess you learn to like understand where he's coming from towards the end.
I like how they pick on McLovin the whole movie, and he's
the one.
He's the only one that gets the girl. But yeah, Superbad, #1 movie of all time. I can rewatch that over and over again.
It honestly might be my favorite movie ever, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't watched it enough. It kind of gets points taken away because it's not one you can like watch with everyone. Like I can't throw it on with my family, but it's like throwing it on with a group of friends is like, it's one of the best movies for that.
Peak cinema with the boys. What's your next pick, brother?
My next pick is Borat. Speaking of vulgar, this is like 10 times Superbad. Like, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen it, it's a mockumentary with I can't say his name.
Sacha Baron Cohen?
Yeah, that guy. He is playing a character from Kazakhstan, and he is going to America to find his wife, who is an actress. I forget her name. Plot-wise, not the best movie, but it's kind of just like, I put it here because it's the most I've ever laughed during a movie. I need to rewatch it again sometime because I feel like I might have different opinions about it. Because right now it's on my Letterboxd top 4, which is kind of crazy.
I saw.
I don't know if it should be up there. I just know it's the most I've ever laughed during a movie. I'll put it up there.
Yeah. I'll give it. I'll go ahead and throw it in one of my top favorite movies. Me and Ezamet going to stay at hotel tonight. Find my wife.
We do the sexy time, my wife. I like it because of how most of it is like real interactions. I think that makes it funnier. Just the commitment to the bit, I respect.
One of my other favorite comedy movies of all time would have to be Zoolander. This might be one of the dumbest movies ever made, but it's so funny. I mean, that was obviously a big meme on TikTok in like 2022. The movie's basically just about this really stupid model who gets wrapped up in like this big conspiracy to kill the prime minister of Malaysia. It's so weird. Like I can't even like remember half of it because it's like a fever dream. That's like my favorite style of comedy, I think, where it's just like really stupid.
Yeah, I think Zoolander's definitely up there for me too. I love Ben Stiller, and I also love that type of comedy, just where it's like so stupid that it's funny.
What say we settle this on the runway? Han Solo. Stop.
Is this a school for ants?
That's probably my favorite line.
Yeah. He does blackface in the movie twice.
It's the way they do it that's funny, because it's not just like them with black paint on their face acting. It's like implied that they're doing that.
Another scene that I like is the gas fight scene where him and his friends are gas fighting, and then they light a cigarette and then he gets like brainwashed with the like kill the prime minister of Malaysia.
It's just not subtle at all. It's just Will Ferrell screaming that. Yeah, Zoolander, I feel like I have to be in a certain mood for it. Like, it's not one of those I can rewatch. I feel like that makes it funnier because you forget about a lot of it because, like you said, it's like a fever dream.
Yeah.
And then you it's like you're rewatching it again for the first time. But
yeah, I can't. Yeah, definitely can't rewatch that over and over again. I would get probably really tired of it. Boom, 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 boom. And honestly, that's all the comedy movies I can think of right now. Well, if we get some more ideas, we can make another video.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you caress the like button gently and drop your favorite slur in the comments. And subscribe.
Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do the second thing. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.
Tape recorder, ABC, just to hear the screams. Got my buzzy blade, all the same, just to make you